Hello everyone, good evening. My name is One Who Gets Bread, and had some weird technical difficulties again where my stream just ends on its own. Hi Raph again. Sorry about that. There's this persistent technical difficulty where the stream ends on its own when it's a mobile game stream. I think that's why it's beta. I think they're still testing it. That's why I think so. It'll stop like after 45-ish minutes, and then I can still restart a stream and stuff like that. But it just ends suddenly. Like sometimes it'll end after 10 minutes, but most of the time it's around 35 to 45-ish minutes. I think they put like a cap on it just because it is a beta version of streaming, but yeah, I'm back again. Thank you guys for again joining in the last one. I really appreciate it. And again, I apologize for that technical difficulty. I think I got caught up. Was I caught off answering someone's question or responding to something? But I was sorry about that. I just don't know when these streams will cut off on the mobile streaming. When I stream in the other option, it doesn't do that. A tip to get better at the game. So what I've been doing to get better in a way is Arena, because right now in Arena it's not just champs from 2018, 17, 16. There's a wider variety, especially some of the newer champs, which will be more common in Arena War and Alliance War and Alliance Quest. Those are the ones that are going to be focused on because other players will usually use the newer champions with all the fancy buffs and shenanigans. Those are good to practice off of. Also, in your friends list in the game, I looked for people who are like have 5 stars as their dual champion that are like around maybe 3,000. You want ones from a little bit above your highest champion to ones that are on average the same as your champions. Like I have people on there for dueling that are around like 2,000 to what's my highest? It's like 11k, something like that. And if you don't win against them, it's like it's no harm, no foul. You could practice getting with the AI on that as well. It's useful. Another way to practice is actually it's not even battling anyone in the game or the AI. It's just reading up on the champions as well. You'll find something new. I find something new each time I just scroll through the champions and read about them. Like I didn't know the Star-Lord for a while ago. I didn't know that some of the effects of the element gun, like I didn't know which one was which. And yeah, like that, like even the simpler champions like him, there's still something to read about. Like, how do I trigger this ability? Because sometimes the AI just hits all the cylinders, it fires everything at you. You don't get time to really like dissect. Okay, so that buff leads into that buff, and that debuff is happening because of the special 2 was activated after third light attack or whatever like that. I don't think the game is that complicated where it's like, oh, after the fourth light attack, sorry about that, there's the fourth light attack, and then if you throw your special 2 and also hold block for 2.99 seconds, you get an indefinite fury buff. I don't think it's that technical, but like just reading up on the champions so you know, like, okay, so if I wait for, let's say Aegon became unblockable for the rest of the fight after using his special 3. So I would try, because I read up on that, which it isn't, it's just an example I'm making up. So if this champion were to be unblockable for the rest of the fight after activating their special 3, then I would try to, okay, when I see this champion, I'm going to try and make the AI throw its special 1 or special 2. And also in a predictable fashion, so I could make sure I could control the power kind of by letting him use up his power bar, but also I want to evade those attacks or block them best as possible. So maybe I'll look for a champion that could taunt, or one that has good block proficiency. Then I'd want to maybe use a champion like that against the champion that has unblockable or when he reaches special 3, because you don't want it to reach his special 3. You want him to kind of burn away his power to get to use his special 1 special 2, like to delay that special 3 as much as possible, because if you let him reach his special 3 at the beginning of the fight, then you're going to be fighting someone who's unblockable for the rest of it. So it's just like scary stuff like that. But if you read up on it, you'll get better by just reading up on it as well as watching other players play as well. Like I watched some people on Reddit try to do these crazy things, but I'm not gonna attempt anything. Like there's people who do like a 3-star run versus the collector. I'm not talking about trying to do that for everything, but you get to see like how are they landing combos, how are they using dexterity, and then you could again go into a duel or even arena if you're on a good standing on there, and then you just want to test champions out, see which ones you like, see which ones that maybe I want to read up more on, and then you'll search online, or you could even ask other players. Like the global chat usually global chat is really helpful if you ask, hey, do you guys use so-and-so, what's the best way of using him? And then usually 1 or 2 people will respond back to you, actually. So yeah, it's just the best way to get better at the game is, it's gonna sound cliche, but reading up on it and practice, I would say, to sum up everything we've been talking about. So yeah, thanks for the question. Okay, so there's our tech champion, and we got 2 of them. How to get many champions. So you'll want to focus mostly on arena for that. You need to hit the milestones. If you're looking for just champions in general, the higher arenas like the basic hero and the featured hero, they do have good chips. But number 1, you have to become uncollected to do them, and then number 2, their milestones are kind of spaced out a little too much, I believe. So Summoner Trials actually gives good shards and even units. The crystal shards being the premiums, but then again, if you keep, stockpiling those shards up and building premium hero crystals, each of those crystals still has a chance for like a 3-star. 3 stars still could be used. They're good for questing and stuff like that, synergies. There's even a chance, of course, for 4 stars, but that's unlikely. And then you have the 4-star Nexus, which is like, you're the luckiest person if you get one of those in the game. But yeah, you just need to focus on arena. Alliance War also gets you those shards. And sometimes, the daily login calendar and like the 25th day of the month, will give you a champion if you don't miss any games. I mean, not games, but days and checking in. Some of the quests, the event quests, also give away champions as well if you 100% the quest itself. Some of the regular event quests, like the ones where you need to use items or keys or whatnot, those ones will give shards sometimes. Not so much the story, though, unless you're like past uncollected. That's when it starts getting like the words start being really good for how everyone is, or most of the higher end players, like Seedon or the other streamers. They're on like Thronebreaker and Cavalier. Those are like goals, but remember you could take little steps as much as you need to. And you don't have to be the best player. You don't have to be, just need to enjoy the game and get to a good point in the game where you're both enjoying it and you're also getting these cool. You're passing your own goals and stuff. Like, I want to get this champ one day. I want to get to this um, a milestone in the arena and whatnot. And getting more champions is a good goal because you need to diversify um, your your roster. But the best way to do that is arena and the event quests. And don't worry about, oh, I'm not getting any good champs, because the RNG, yes, there's slumps in the RNG, and I know it's kind of uh, it will be frustrating at times. I know I get mad at the game a lot for this and arena. But don't worry, you'll get there. I believe in you. Thank you again for the questions. Alright, so we're almost done here with the Sunspot. I'm gonna encounter the next Pokemon while we're waiting. As a taunt, I auto-block. The auto-block saved me. Oh, he's gone. Oh. What time is it? 11:14. I think I gotta end this stream at 11:30. We have like plans to go somewhere, try and go somewhere early tomorrow, and I didn't get much sleep either, so there's still like 15 minutes left of this stream though, so don't worry. I do thank you for staying and watching as well. Thank you so much. A lot of ISO 8 is so basic ones, like tier 3 basic, like, you know, the colorless ones. They're from the quest. Especially like the story quests, you get a lot of them from there. Duping champions is really good for getting ISO 8. Those are like the two main ways of getting it. Actually, I think those are the two main ways: daily quests, story quests, and duping champions. The thing with Mordo is you want to protect that power gain as best as you can. Whenever the AI is playing as Baron Mordo, it'll throw this block like this the whole time. I'm not kidding. It'll do that. It'll throw that block up, and if you try and parry Mordo, it'll just evade it in the astral realm like this. Can you? I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get her to parry me, but AI won't, I don't think. Oh, there's one, but we need one that stuns. When Mordo gets stuns, when it stacks like a... It doesn't stack, but it puts a degeneration buff on the person who did the stun. They always throw their shield up like this, also, when you're fighting Mordo. Okay, so now we could do our special 3. I like his special 1 or special 2 better than his special 3. Special 3 doesn't seem to do much damage. Oh, we're gone. Oh well. I thought it froze. Sometimes it'll freeze on that screen. I don't know why. Okay, so we're almost at our 3 again. We'll use the bishop just to play around with his update a bit. Kingpin as well. We're gonna fight Mephisto. I remember everyone thought he was in some of the Marvel shows. Okay, can I do anything with them? No, I can't. Okay, with the new bishop, it looks like it's the same as the bishop before, where you have to block and build prowess or energy. Which I'm now going to shoot at Ronan, and I get a KO. The bishop now, I think he's like Human Torch, where if you start attacking him, he starts burning you as well. Oh, get that stun, purify it. Oh, he didn't. Sometimes Kingpin will purify those. Distant this time. I remember when he said Black ISO 8 as the debuff that he puts in the opponent. I guess they're trying to do something with it, like maybe in the story. Or they just scrapped the idea of it. But this used to say Black ISO 8. Now it just says Degeneration. Man, we're getting pummeled by him. Oh, we almost dexterity-ed all those. Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay, this one I really need to watch it. We might lose our streak. We're so close to 3. Sorry about that, I'm sleepy. When I saw like the Overseer was a different, like a younger version of one of the bosses in the quest, the story, I was like, I need to get him. So I did get. He's the first 4-star I did the new featured arena for. I want to hit Mephisto again because he'll heal. I want him to heal though, so I could just blast him with my special 3. Come on. There we go. Okay, now. Boom, there's the surfboard. It's gonna teleport. Slam, bam, wham. Boom! There we go. Good night. Yeah, he's the younger version of the Maestro. Hulk. There's so many Hulks. Here's a